my name is Erin and it's a pleasure to be here. Today we are going to be trying my Animal Crossing New Horizons island called Phobias. Not scary at all. As the name suggests, this island does cover phobias, so if you have a phobia, beware. Before we get into the island tour, I wanted to make the joke, if you're afraid of women, that's why I included the space cam. Apart from that, I also included the space cam because some people are afraid of beautiful women or ugliness, and whoever those people are can take your pick on what I am, and boo. Okay, that was lame. If you also have an aversion to memes or to me being cringy throughout this island tour, beware. It's gonna get really scary out there. Okay, let's get into it.
That was weird.
Why, yes, that was a little bit weird, but thank you, Past Erin. And today I am joined with my mother and brother.
Hello there.
Hi.
They're gonna help me tour because I'm gonna mess up and they're here to help me.
Yes. So the first thing that I have to ask, Erin, why are we starting at the plaza instead of at the airport?
It's supposed to indicate the DMV and how scary that can be because it's so slow.
Depressing. I agree with that fear. I am scared of it too.
Don't mind the mess on my bed, there's a bunch of cheese.
As it should be.
And here's my custom design portal. And let's go to the airport. Well, my mom liked the Rickroll. So, like I said in the very beginning, this island is going to be full of gags, so yeah, look out. And here we're making our way to the airport. This is just filler stuff. I did this in September, so it's set in September, so I made it kind of like fall-like.
It looks very nice.
It does.
Thank you.
What's that flag say? Or what is
Oh,
the
it's
flag?
just sunflowers.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if people are afraid of sunflowers. But here's the map, and that's me, Puppet, and Master. And then for my villagers, we have Goose, Cookie, Mitzi, Muffy, Static, Ione, Pietro, Snake, Poppy, and Rod. And my dream address is obviously at the bottom. And I think I will explain why I chose those villagers when we get to their houses and everything. So
What are you doing?
let's go.
Oh, that was
No,
not
I don't think that's laughing. I think
Oh.
that's like encouragement.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
And there's Rick Astley again.
Speaking of the airport, does anybody around here have a fear of flying?
Ooh, good idea. There is a phobia of flying, isn't there? And bees.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a huge phobia of flying. Huge.
Yeah.
huge.
It's...
Although if he was on the plane with me, it might be alright.
Here we have the Able sisters too, and I didn't really know what to do for this area, so I just kind of made it cute. And I guess people have fears of like shopping, or like maybe a fear of
I have a
bears.
fear of shopping.
And there's a fear of bears in the color purple, so that's why I included purple flower. I know shopping is really difficult, but I'm sure there's actually some people with like a giant aversion to clothes shopping.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here we're going down into the campsite, and the campsite has a ton of phobias that I have scripted out, like crowdedness, dirt, maybe movies,
I imagine.
romance movies,
That's-
hand touching.
Oh,
Men
no.
chasing you.
I imagine fear of bugs would be a pretty significant
Oh
one here.
yeah, and fear of seagulls.
What
Oh,
about
yeah.
turtles?
And fear of horses and cats on the beach.
Not to
Oh
mention
yeah,
turtles.
turtles too.
Yeah. Who are these people with umbrellas right here?
That's Poppy and Mitzi. So Poppy, I guess since he's on his home, it's supposed to be the fear of horses, because that's a big one. Here's ants too, so fear of bugs, like you said.
Yeah.
Especially when they eat your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Is
reaction.
it rainy? Fear of rain.
Yeah, fear of rain is one of them too. What was I saying about something? Or another?
Fear of horses.
Oh, and fear of cats.
Ah.
So that's one too.
Black cats.
Yeah.
People have a phobia of black cats.
And then there's mosquitoes at the bottom of the screen too.
Oh dear. Are there any dragonflies?
Yeah, well, we'll get to it. I made a dragonfly area.
Oh, jeez. Are you kidding?
But if we come over this way, I put just a volleyball net. I mean, like, maybe fear of sports. But then also back here, it's a waterfall. And there's actually a fear of waterfall and of water.
Yep.
Also, I wanted to point out, and I didn't know when to include this, but if you have a phobia, like an irrational fear, I feel like that's not something to be ashamed of.
Mhm.
Like, a lot of people are afraid, and it's okay to be afraid, but obviously you want to like also go to a therapist to get exposure in a safe manner. And then there's dragonflies right here.
Yeah.
But basically, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
It's okay to get scared. Everybody gets scared every now and then, son, but you just can't let it stop you.
I'm not ashamed of being scared of dragonflies. They are creepy, gross,
No,
and
but
who wouldn't
sometimes
be scared
it
of them?
controls people's lives. So.
I
Anyway,
also-
wait, here's the bee farm. Sorry, I'm going to cut you off. We're moving too fast. Here is a bee farm dedicated to Christopher, and this is Christopher's villager. And he gets.
Do you need a therapist?
No, this is not something I'm going to be getting exposure to. I'm not going to a therapist for both bees and loud noises.
wait.
I'm not doing that.
Wait, before we get into the house is also going to be all of your fears.
Oh, we're following up my birthday with this.
Yes. So here is just a gift shop. This is just.
Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, it is cute. I try to make this island as friendly and inviting as possible, even though it covers phobias. So this is a gift shop, but Christopher would hate the people coming in and out of his house.
And having to sell things to people all day.
Yeah, and you have like
You just give it to him for
a
free.
retail worker back there, and you only pay the minimum wage. Ooh,
Aw.
scary.
No, I would be the one getting paid minimum wage by my own worker.
Yeah.
And then here we have another gift shop, but this is more where you can buy clothes and plants that you sell, so that you can start your own farm, like flower farm.
Flowers
It's
is
really
another fear.
cute.
That's
I like this place.
Thank you.
Very cute.
Like I was saying though, flowers is another fear.
Yeah. I don't remember if I scripted anything for this. Did I script it? Anything for this room?
Fear of flowers, fear of the color white.
Oh, there is a fear of the color white. That's why your field is also white and yellow.
You're not scared of white, are you?
Oh, but then back here we have your special room, and you might need some of that medicine right there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Please.
This tour is so chaotic. Here's the bee room. A bee. No.
Oh, looky there. The bees are cute.
So you can have your picnic, and it's not only surrounded by bees, but it's mainly surrounded by hornets too.
Oh, Christopher.
So you can go and sit. Oh, that was such an awkward transition.
You have a Band-Aid on your face. Did you get stung by a bee?
Yes.
And then on your nose too?
Maybe.
That sudden jump scare right then. That was a phobia right there.
I think we're going
Also, if you're asymmetry with only one door being open.
And here we have kind of like a food court.
Oh, look at that.
There's some
And
nice food there.
I included the hornet's nest because there's the fear of holes, and I used to actually be really, really scared of it. Like, I wouldn't shake the trees, not because I was scared of the hornets, but because I was scared of those honeycombs.
Oh,
Yeah.
But actually, I got way, way better over time with the exposure.
that's good.
And there's also the fear of eating in public and coffee. I added coffee for you.
Good.
And did I say that?
Eating rich food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. It reminds me of the cake from Matilda.
Oh,
which
yeah, the
always
Miss
made me
Trenchbull one.
scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
She made this cake just for you to have on your very own. Her sweat and blood went into this cake, and you will not leave this platform until you have consumed the entire confection!
You know, Miss Trenchbull is so polite sometimes. Like, you saw her compliment that lady.
I hated it. Especially when she was like, her blood went into it, and she.
Personally, I have a fear of technical difficulties.
Which we are undergoing right now.
Yeah.
Here's another room. It's a wedding room.
Oh, look at how nice.
So this room is supposed to indicate a fear of
relationships.
Well, there is actually a fear of relationships, a fear of weddings because
Yes.
they can cost a lot, or the fear of like being in the public eye. Like
oh,
I
big
put,
time,
I
big
put
time.
them dancing because
Disappointing people.
well, for me, the fear of dancing, like my first dance, everyone would be watching,
Yeah.
and that made me like, well, that makes me like not want to ever like have that first dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
Also,
everyone's
you
watching.
have to plan weddings, and that's a whole scary thing. Having to plan out, hey, will everyone be disappointed with the way I made it
Yeah,
out
yeah,
to be?
yeah. What if they don't like my dress?
And then here we have the fear of school, and there's like a fear of social judgment. And then I also made this room for Christopher because this is like the B classroom. You can only ever get B's no matter how hard.
No!
And it's like the B farm, the B classroom.
Nice.
So and here's the fear of public speaking. So you have to do your little talking in the front.
presentation.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
But no matter what, you'll only get a B for standing up there and getting judged.
Oh, that's the saddest thing.
And here's the fear of germs. I put it in a little wash thing, but like this is supposed to be a kid's classroom, and kids are really, really messy.
Yeah.
So it also is fear of germs. In this
Also,
room.
fear of kids.
Just fear of kids in general. Yes.
I'm sorry, but that was a really cute room. I liked it.
Thank you. I did try to make them all really cute and nice, but like, I mean, yeah, because it's so like sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be, but I'm trying to not make it sensitive.
If we were at an actual school, I imagine there would have been a phobia of teachers seeing the shoulders of the students.
Here's also some frogs for the fear of frogs. That's really funny, Christopher.
Thanks.
Or did I script that?
Yeah,
I
you
think
did. I was reading your script.
That was funny. That's how you know I think I'm funny.
Yeah. So you agree? You think you're funny.
Yeah, I guess. Here's the fear of fire right here.
Oh, also fear of being extinguished.
And here's a fear of muscle men. So there's like strong
Why would you
men.
have a fear of muscle?
I don't know. That's an actual thing. Being a fear of men and then strong men is an actual phobia or like multiple.
They
phobias.
haven't met Rock and Rick. Or whatever his name is.
And then,
Rick Grimes.
and then over here we have the fear of pirates. Or becoming a pirate. Or an outlaw or something.
Okay.
Also the fear of going on boats in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Which is a big thing
Yours,
for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whose
So
house is this?
this is Rod. So he's the fear of mice because he's a mouse and people are afraid of mice and rats and rodents.
Yeah.
And also the fear of being out on a ship and in the open water, which terrifies me.
He's so
specifically.
cute.
I know he is really cute.
Isn't he afraid of cats?
Well,
That's
he could be
creepy.
afraid, but we have a cat on our island and he's nice.
He's okay with
Yeah.
him?
Oh,
He
okay.
is really cute.
Yeah, he is. Also, there's like the fear of loud noises, like with the cannon fire just then,
Aw.
or the fear of fighting, I guess.
And the fear of pushing him out of the door. The fear of being pushed out of your own house.
And then we're gonna go behind his house too. And this entire area is not gonna be cute.
Alright.
So, just warning. This is the fear of, I guess, death, like memento mori. I put like memento mori around, and the fear of like bones. And here we have a lighthouse without a bench.
That is the saddest thing.
This is
No
a fear
goodness.
of a lighthouse with no bench on the peninsula.
Yeah, that's just
That
that's
is
just wrong.
probably the
That's
worst
wrong.
one for me so far, even worse than the B classroom.
Yeah, that's my reaction.
My reaction would just be a horror.
And then we
I still think
continue.
dragonflies are.
No, my reaction would be turning off the game.
Also, look at that giant. Wait, I think I'm coming back to the giant dragonfly, but this is the fear of holes again. The fear of blood,
yeah.
the fear of crabs, and like
And
dead
dead
things.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a spider thing? Or
It's
is that
like a crab, but
Weird.
so basically here we have the giant.
Oh
giant
my
dragonfly.
gosh.
Oh my. Okay.
And then
Oh.
so the pirates actually they're not digging the holes because they're killing people. They're digging the holes because they're trying to get after the treasure.
Mm.
And I mean, sadly, people don't make it. And it's just supposed to be like a metaphorical, like you shouldn't ever let greed take over.
Yep.
I
Because
like
your
it.
life is more important than making money or
Yeah.
Yep.
finding success or something.
Yeah.
Well, that got deep.
I'm glad we picked up some money just then.
Oh yeah, I made it. I made it through, so I get to pick up my own money.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait, don't you want to get the up there?
Well, I guess I. Nope.
No, we're saving that for Mario.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then I'm just leaving them. I'm like, bye guys.
Especially you, Crab. You freak me out.
Yeah, a lot
more
of
than the
people-
dragonfly.
Are afraid of the crabs in this game. But I'm taking a shortcut through here, so we don't have to go all the way back around.
That's the bee farm, though. You probably would have gotten stung a few times.
And then we're gonna go back. We're backtracking right now. Oh, and then there's you. Look at your character. To be or not to be. Okay, that is hilarious. I'm like complimenting myself again because we're in a dream. So to be or not to be, like it's all about like the sleep. And then also to be, like you're be or not to be, and it's the same quote as in to be or not to be, the Hamlet quote. So it's all wrapped up in that entire monologue.
That was great.
Or is it a soliloquy or a monologue?
Soliloquy.
Yeah.
Was it?
I think that one's a soliloquy, isn't it?
I
Because
think
he's
so.
talking to himself. Hello, I'm sorry. Editing Erin here. I got so excited when I was trying to explain that to my brother. I knew he would get it because he loves Hamlet. Basically, that was a Shakespeare quote. It's from Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. It's a famous to be or not to be question. I technically quoted that, like to be or not to be. The entire soliloquy, and yes, it's a soliloquy, the entire soliloquy is based on like an existential crisis, although it's open-ended, right? We can interpret it a bunch of different ways. I interpret it as like, you know, you grapple with your fears, or it's either you or your fears, and you have to either end up succumbing to them or facing them. And so I quoted that because this island has to do with fears and facing your fears. I also did it because like my brother has a bee farm. And also the whole thing with the dream, that entire soliloquy also has the part in it where it's to be or not to be, and then later on it goes to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. And then it talks about like dreaming and in death what dreams may come. Anyway, it was supposed to be like a 3-sided joke. So I am so lame for explaining this, but I was so proud of making this joke because it was so layered. I just want people to think I'm smart. Also, hopefully people don't think I'm pretentious. I literally was an English major and I like geeking out about stuff like this. So yeah, I'm sorry I had to come in and explain it. Yeah, let's get back to the video. Bye.
Fear of Shakespeare. I think that's a fitting one.
And then there's, yeah, we're going into the more rural areas. Right here is supposed to be like the fear of choices. So you have a bunch of choices, a bunch of different places you can go. And a lot of people are scared of making decisions.
Yeah.
But we are going to go up to the museum. And this is the fear of the marketplace. Basically a fear of crowds and people.
Oh, there we go.
So we have a bunch of shops and everything. And it's actually set up as like a Greek, like, I don't remember the word. It's agoraphobia.
Oh.
And then this is like the actual like Grecian marketplace that it's actually like named after. And then that's Goose right there. And we're afraid of Goose because he represents a Canada goose.
Canada goose.
Which is not a normal goose.
No, it's a terrifying goose.
Yeah.
We're also gonna go up this way, and there's a bunch of spiders on the ground, so like the fear of spiders or scorpions or just arachnids in general. And then here we have a giant lake, and we have the fear of open water again, and we have the fear of the moon. And that's basically it, yeah?
Yeah.
And then moving this way, we have Goose's house. So again, there's just a bunch of geese, but Canada geese. And up there it says peace was never an option.
Is that the duck with a knife?
Yeah, that's a duck with a knife.
Nice.
And then there's also a red leaf pile. I wonder why it's red and not just a normal leaf pile.
Suspicious.
And then if we go this way, there's more geese. And then there's a car. And if we go up here, I got stuck.
You're getting stuck.
I forgot my own trap. I set out a couple booby traps and I forgot about it. But you can just take a picture right here with a bunch of these. after you fall into the pitfall. But the car is right there because people are afraid of driving.
Yeah.
And there's also a gas pump because people are afraid of buying gas in this economy.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then we're gonna go down here, and this is a sunken area, so it's like going under the water like a submarine, or like maybe a tunnel that goes under the water. And then we have a present right here that I laid out for you. Can you guys guess what it is?
A bee.
It's a jetpack because we have to go up into the sky right now.
Oh,
So this is also the fear of flying because I literally forgot we had an airport. So I put the fear of flying here.
Nice.
So we went up into the sky, and here we have the actual experience, like the plane experience.
Yeah.
So we're in the sky right now. We're taking a plane.
Ooh.
And we're taking a plane in bad weather,
Ooh.
which is extra scary.
Yeah.
Can you see like there's like lightning on top of these pillars?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's also a fear of thunder and lightning too.
Yep.
And especially with static. So static's a squirrel that has like a lightning strike. And
Yeah.
so I thought he would be perfect with that fear.
Oh, that makes complete sense.
And I'm really glad he's in because I really wanted to tour his house specifically.
Yeah.
Also, I wasn't supposed to set the dream address when it was raining, so I put the rain fear in this room specifically. But then this is his room, and it's supposed to be the fear of being like crowded or like messy, and how like cluttered it is. Yeah.
Which is like different than claustrophobic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can also count this as claustrophobia, but it was supposed to be just like the messy factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely claustrophobia too, because it's so like.
Yep. Yeah. That's what
squished.
kind of struck me.
And then we come over this way, we have an entire like chemical area, I guess. Like, what is this?
I use it for my cold. I had a cold recently.
Oh yeah, I remember that Static came down with a cold last weekend. It was a really bad weed infection.
Like yeast?
Okay. That was that. I'm glad we did 5 takes for that.
Worth it.
But if we come up here, it's the fear of like space and going into outer space. And maybe like also the fear of like a void, right? Because like space is kind of like a void.
Yeah.
And
Or-
people dressed up in weird suits.
Yeah, or that guy reminds me of the thing from SpongeBob. The SpongeBob movie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the Cyclops.
Yeah, he is scary. So, also the fear of asteroids, especially if you were a dinosaur.
True. Also, the ground here is really cool looking, I just have to say.
It is. The custom codes are really good. Also the fear of aliens right here.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, credit to the people who make all the codes because they're really good. But here's Ione's house, and she is a star squirrel, so her entire house is like a satellite station. So it just reinforces the scariness of space.
Yeah.
And if you see her computer, she's actually fighting someone right now.
Nice.
So it's like she's in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Star Wars, so I don't know. But like, maybe
No.
the fear of not watching Star Wars is a thing.
Oh, absolutely it is. The reactions you'll be having from people who watch Star Wars.
They'll be terrified.
Yeah. Also, Ione makes sense because it's a fear of, like, futuristic space squirrels, or just squirrels in general, I guess.
Yeah, true. Alright, and then we're gonna backtrack again all the way over to the museum. So you just get to enjoy right now as we backtrack.
We're descending back to the Earth.
Yes,
We forgot our parachute.
Uh-oh.
That's another fear of mine.
That would be scary. Like
Yeah.
maybe skydiving.
That is it. I would never do it. So that would be the big fear. It's like, will it open?
But yeah, no, seriously. But over this way, we have the fear of clocks, and the fear of time, and the fear of passage of time, which again is kind of like a memento mori.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put clocks all along here. Also, maybe the fear of Vecna.
Yeah, from Stranger Things. When you said the fear of clocks, that was the first thing that came into my mind.
I was expecting you to say something.
I was going to, but I was just waiting for you to finish. I wasn't sure if you finished yet. Who's that up there?
That's Mitzi. We saw her at the beach.
Oh, okay.
And then here is around snakes area, so it's the fear of snakes.
That's very fortuitous naming.
And the fear of ninjas, if you're Harold from Total Drama. And like maybe farms again, like with the campsite, it's like dirt. And bugs are in it. Or if you're a kid, maybe the fear of vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
And eating your vegetables. And then there's kind of like a witchy stick thing over that way. So maybe the fear of witchery.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here we have like a dragon. So, but he's supposed to be like a snake too. So the fear of snake.
Yeah.
Or just reptiles in general. And I got stuck. And then over here is also the fear of like chickens. I don't know if you can see the chicken coop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I actually like this area.
Well,
I like it quite a bit.
Oh, also
Very
I
nice.
added the white moss and the tomatoes because the white moss killed our tomatoes this year.
Aww.
So that's scary.
Yeah.
And then I don't actually like Snake's house. I did decorate it, but I don't like how I decorated it. He has another bunny doing his little bonsais.
Nice.
And it's just a living area. It's kind of like his base home, but then I just kind of ruined his base home.
Nice.
So maybe it's the fear of me coming in and ruining your house.
The fear of that one show where people redesign your house.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called, but that would be scary for me.
I know, the remodel one.
Yeah.
The one where like their taxes go up because the house price goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would also be very scary.
Taxes are scary.
Taxes are scary. And then over this way, I'm sad that Poppy wasn't home, but this is his like wheat farm. And then I was also making the joke of like the fear of aliens in his house. So like there's an alien spaceship coming down into his like wheat and making a crop circle.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can go a secret way. So I'm going a secret way to the circus. And I made it so you have to step around spiders. So yeah. And then there's also the fear of blood right there.
Yeah.
And we're going into the circus, and that is also very scary.
Yeah, especially are there going to be clowns?
Here, there is. Here we walked into a giant cat cage, or a giant animal cage.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's cute.
we're in the mouth of a lion, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then behind it, too, is like mystical kind of like demon animals.
Mm.
So there's like the goat and the gargoyle. And then if we go this way, this is Pietro's house right here.
Mm.
And he is the clown.
Ah.
And then here we have a house of mirrors. And there's a skeleton in the middle of the house of mirrors. And Pietro the clown is literally walking towards us. He's coming for us.
Oh, that is
You get stuck in the maze. See, I just had to leave. I just ran away.
You know
Coming
what?
after
A
me.
room
Yeah.
full of mirrors is really scary.
Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to right there. Sorry, this is pre-edited. Right there, I was supposed to say the music when you talk to someone is the world's smallest violin music.
Oh,
So I made the
nice.
music when you talk to someone, like the island tune. That's what that is.
Nice.
And then over here we have the fear of purple, and we've mentioned this back at the Ables, but and there's also a body right there that looks like it's been dragged. But yeah, the fear of purple. So I dedicated the whole beach area around here to purple.
The fear of tides, that's a scary one, like getting dragged away by the tides.
Yeah, and then there's eyes in the background behind the curtains.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Where'd you
that's
do
what
that
I was
for?
gonna say. Okay, Muffy's not here, but I also put the purple area around her because she's a purple sheep villager.
Mm. Purple Shep.
Also, she completely messed up her house. It was supposed to be the fear of demons, but she ruined it with it like a kitchen.
Nice.
And then this is my house, and this is the house of horrors. So let's go in.
Alright.
This is mostly like all of my phobias. So this one, we've already had public speaking, but this is even to a bigger extent. This is a stadium where you have to talk and you're filmed. But you have to talk in front of all of these people.
Look at that.
Alright, but let's...
That's also my reaction to seeing the rest of this script. It's your anthropology homework.
But in here, it's the fear of holes again.
Oh,
And then there's the fear of things coming out of the holes, which is like what actually caused me to have trypophobia. Is like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bunch of centipedes, and like people are scared of beetles and centipedes and millipedes too. So I added them coming out of the holes.
Yeah.
And we go in this one. I bet Mom will like this one.
Ooh dear, what is it?
It's claustrophobia.
Oh.
So we're buried underground right now,
Oh, jeez.
and it's very dirty and dingy, and there's like not good things down here.
No, and you can't breathe. I can already tell you
And
can't breathe.
there's a
very well.
giant beetle right there.
Oh, jeez.
It kind of reminds me of A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Mm.
But you guys haven't read that,
I
so I'm
haven't.
not going to say anything. But there's
Was
this
that
scene where she's like fighting something underground.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
was that basement small? Or well, that wasn't even the basement. But was that smaller than that room it normally is?
No. Well, yeah, I made it smaller.
Okay.
But then, well, kind of, with the walls.
Yeah.
But here's like a sciencey room, like a surveillance room, so I'm always watching. So like kind of Big Brother, like the fear of always watching. And plus like experiments are happening in this room, so like the fear of being experimented on, or the fear of like science like going out of control.
Mm.
And can you guess what's in that tube right there that I'm experimenting on?
Is that?
It's makeup.
Oh
It's your mom's makeup.
No!
Your mama wears too much makeup!
Truly horrifying.
That's the
Your mom
scariest
wears
thing.
too much makeup. So I added that in because, you know, your mom wearing too much makeup is kind of scary.
You just said
For
it.
crying out loud. Cat. And then we're going up here, and this is another one. It's like the fear of gambling. Like for me, or like the fear of going into debt. This room is like
Losing your hard-earned money.
Yeah. Into
Yeah.
like cheated games.
Yeah.
And the fear of like that addiction too.
Oh, absolutely.
And specifically for me, it's going into debt. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine taking a risk.
Yeah, and then just losing
And
it
then
all,
look
not
at
being able to
that.
get
I can't
back
pick it up, so I just lost it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's horrible.
And now I'm stuck.
You've lost
I
your
can't
freedom.
leave. Yeah.
It's fitting.
It's a cute room now.
Yeah, I have to admit it was. Was that a goat on one of the things?
What go? What?
I don't know. I thought there was a goat on
It
one.
was a vending machine. Right?
This is also terrifying. Sorry, I'm skipping.
Hospital.
Here's the hospital,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you have to
Yep.
pay to get admitted. Like a lot of money. You have to pay like all of your money.
And just to get that bandage checked out, I bet.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna tell you they don't even have a bed for you. It's taken.
Exactly. So then, this whole room is full of lore. First of all, over here you can see the knives. So the fear of like knives and sharp objects.
Yes.
The fear of over here, it's childbirth, and the fear of needles right here,
Mm.
and the fear of again childbirth, and like this person in the middle has a larger room because they actually got an epidural, which is the needle, which costs more, and the person who doesn't had like a lot of blood around because they had to do it natural because they couldn't afford anything. And this whole room is supposed to be like the joke, like the U.S. medical system is just horrible, like literally
it's a
horrible.
Yeah.
So I mean, not to rant too much, but
But I think
No, but
everyone
you're-
agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right on.
That's why I'm moving to Sweden. Woo! No, I'm kidding.
No, you're stuck on this island forever.
Well, actually, all my villagers are stuck on this island
Oh,
forever. And then we're gonna go out here, and this is just like in between the circus and Snake's house. So Snake is to the right, and here's just the entrance to the circus. And then here's a ticket that you need for this Ticketmaster. But we snuck in the back way, so you didn't have to pay. And then here's litter on the ground, so it's like the fear of litter and the fear of clutter again. And then here we are going towards Mitzi's house.
I like the butterflies.
Yeah, so there's a fear of butterflies too. I mean, there's a fear.
SpongeBob.
Attention! Attention! This just in! A giant monster is attacking Bikini Bottom!
Of like insects, although I think I heard that butterflies are actually crustaceans, not insects.
As it turns out that butterflies are crustaceans.
I don't know if I actually got that
Wasn't
right.
that
but-
ladybugs?
Oh, is that ladybug?
I think that was ladybugs.
Butterflies are crustaceans.
Oh, but I pulled some magic right there. Did you see that? Mitzi
Yeah.
wasn't home and now she is.
Yeah, that's some black witchcraft right there.
But here's Mitzi's house, and I made her house an actual house.
Is it just because she's a cat?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically. I made her a cute house. And
Nice.
That's cute. Is that ice cream on the fridge?
Yeah, it is.
cute.
And then she has like fish stuff because haha, cat likes fish.
Yeah.
And then she has a cute bed and a nice washroom. There's really no like ooh spooky in here because I just like Mitzi a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, that could be the fear of classism.
Or favoritism or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then we are almost actually done. We're going to a last area, or like one of the last areas. So we're gonna, this is just immediately left of the plaza now. So we've almost come full circle. Actually, I do want to show you one hidden thing. There's a little surprise back here.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, if I'm not stuck. If we go back here and behind the castle, there's a pipe that we can jump into.
Yeah.
It'll lead us to somewhere secret. We're just right back here. We're just on the other side of the stairs.
Nice.
So it's like a waste of time. The fear of being your time wasted.
I'm upset.
And then there's a fear of the dead end and then of dogs. This is an entire dog park because Cookie's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just a cute dog park, but people are, they're afraid of dogs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
In all fairness, a dog could mess you up if it was.
No,
trying to.
that is true. That is true. If someone is afraid of dogs, that's not helpful to say in this video.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm
true,
sitting here
but-
right here, and I have a fear of dogs. I mean, I like them, and I think they're really cute, but they make me nervous if I don't know them. They come running up to me.
There's
Yeah.
also fleas right here, and I'm scared of fleas.
Well, yeah.
My cat's fleas bite me all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Oh, right.
And this is Cookie again. I pulled magic, and she magically came home.
Nice.
And this is like a cute little dog prick.
Nice.
And you see like the thinking man, he's just like, it looks like he's petting the dog.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't realize that.
And maybe this is like a fear of parks, or again, just dogs. Or
yeah.
like
a bunch of dogs in a
too.
small place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she runs like a doggy daycare.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is cute.
And then so we have the benches where you can just sit and relax while your dogs play. And then if we look at the background, we have a turtle. But then we also have Squidward. And here's the biggest fear of all, being mediocre.
Shut your mouth, you mediocre clarinet player.
Mediocre?
That's the fear right there. Do you see him with the clarinet?
That's depressing. You know, we were talking about some pretty heavy stuff here, but that's just a depressing one right
scary.
there. Yeah.
And then here I have another one just in case people missed it. I just want to reinforce the mediocrity.
Mediocre?
But anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I hope it wasn't too scary. Yeah, that's it. I hope you have a great day, a great life, and please take care. Bye.
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 Spoons.